You thinking of ever starting a band again?
No, not really. I don't think so. I lose too many friends that way.
Huh.
Welcome back, rockers and metalheads. Today we are taking a closer look at the early days of Metallica and focusing on a key but often overlooked figure in their history, their first bassist, Ron McGovney. Get ready to dive into the untold story of how he helped shape the beginnings of one of the most legendary metal bands of all time. Our story begins in Los Angeles, California, 1981. A young Danish drummer named Lars Ulrich had a dream to form a band that would take the heavy metal scene by storm. After placing an ad in a local newspaper called The Recycler, he found his first bandmate, guitarist and vocalist James Hetfield. James Hetfield, hailing from Downey, California, brought a raw energy and powerful voice that perfectly complemented Lars's drumming. But to complete their sound, they needed a bassist. Ron McGovney, Hetfield's high school friend, and the original bassist for Metallica. Ron McGovney was not just a bassist. He was a crucial part of Metallica's formative years. As a teenager, Ron was already friends with James Hetfield. The two had played together in a garage band called Leather Charm. When Metallica was forming, Ron's bass skills and friendship with James made him a natural fit for the band. With Ron on bass, Metallica began rehearsing in his parents' garage, which became their unofficial headquarters. Ron's contributions weren't limited to his bass playing. He also helped fund the band's early equipment and transportation. During these early days, the lineup included Lars Ulrich on drums, James Hetfield on vocals and rhythm guitar, Dave Mustaine on lead guitar, and Ron McGovney on bass. His garage was more than just a practice space. It was where Metallica began to forge their identity and sound. This lineup recorded Metallica's first demo, No Life Till Leather, which helped them gain initial recognition in the metal community. Ron's bass lines provided the foundation for early tracks like Hit the Lights and Seek and Destroy. However, despite his contributions, tensions within the band began to rise. Dave Mustaine's aggressive behavior and substance abuse issues created a volatile environment, leading to conflicts that impacted the band's dynamics. Here's a clip from the Talk is Jericho podcast from 2018.
We played a show in Long Beach, and I had just gotten that Washburn bass, and I had a Ibanez Roadster bass as my old one as a backup, and that bass disappeared. It disappeared from the show, and find out later that somebody might have had it stolen for money. So that was a big deal. Things were disappearing from my house, and then that whole beer thing on my bass. I was like, you guys just need to get out. I'm done with it. I mean, this didn't have to go down like this.
Right. You think they're trying to push you out or something?
Yeah, it didn't have to go down like this. All you had to do was say, "Hey, we found a guy,"
Yeah.
And I would have been, yeah, awesome, great, good luck to you. But it didn't go down that way, and I'm sorry it didn't, but...
Ron also stated that he felt his role was that of monetary and transportation provider, rather than a respected member of the band. So in late 1982, Ron McGovney eventually decided to leave Metallica. He cited growing tensions within the band and a desire to pursue other interests. Although Ron McGovney's time with Metallica was short, his impact was significant. He was part of the foundation upon which Metallica built their legacy. Without his early contributions and support, the band might not have had the same start on their journey to becoming metal legends. Today, Ron McGovney remains a respected figure in the metal community. He occasionally participates in interviews and events, reflecting on his time with Metallica and his role in their early history. He performed publicly for the first time in 23 years on December 10, 2011, playing 2 songs, Hit the Lights and Seek and Destroy, on stage with Metallica, Mustaine, and early studio guitarist Lloyd Grant, among others, at the Fillmore as a part of the celebrations surrounding the end of the group's 3rd decade. McGovney has said that, although his time in Metallica came to an acrimonious end, he now gets along with his former bandmates and speculates that, given his disposition and skill set, he might have been better able to contribute to the band had he served as road manager rather than bass guitarist. Ron McGovney's story is a reminder of the importance of every member in a band's journey, no matter how long or short their tenure. His contributions helped shape Metallica's early sound and set the stage for their future success. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this short and sharp deep dive into rock history, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome content, and let us know in the comments which band member or band you want us to cover next.